all saw the terrible, terrible crash that Jonas Vingegaard and other headline riders were involved in just last month. Seems like it's been an eternity from that point, but just a few weeks ago, Jonas has come out and said he's okay. If you haven't seen that video, here it is.
It's the first time back on the bike for me, riding outside, and it's really nice to finally be able to ride like normal again, and finally to be able to ride on the road is really amazing, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking the next steps as well. I feel good. Yeah, it's improving day by day, and yeah, I still have some things to recover from, but it's going better and better. Of course, I hope to be there at the start of the Tour de France. We don't know exactly how my shape and how my recovery will go, but I will do everything I can to get there in my top shape.
If you're not up to speed on all the injuries that Jonas suffered in this crash, here's a look at them. But the fractured collarbone, okay, that's a pretty common cycling injury, but the other two injuries, the fractured ribs, those last two, in my opinion, are very, very serious. We're looking at maybe 4 to 6 weeks or longer. On the recovery time, it's been a month or so since that crash. So Jonas says he's okay. In that video, he did seem like he was having a little trouble breathing. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm over analyzing the video, but I do hope that Jonas is okay, and I'm glad to see that he's back on the bike. But there are two things that I'm wondering here that's got me a little concerned, and I'll bring up these points now, and I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments. The first thing that I want to, that I'm wondering if Jonas is making a mistake on is taking Jonas's video at face value. If he is okay, why is he not doing the Dauphiné? Is this a mistake for him to miss this race? We all know it's a huge tune-up race for the Tour. I think it would be a great opportunity for him to test the legs, test his body under pressure, and then just simply pull out of this race if he's not feeling it, because it's not the Tour de France, and that's totally fine if he's not. So is this a missed opportunity for him? The team just released recently that he's been doing altitude training, if you haven't seen that. But that's my first point. Is Jonas making a mistake by not doing this and instead doing altitude training? The second point or question I'm asking is, if Jonas is making a mistake on, is he coming back too soon from these serious injuries? And I'm namely talking about the fractured rib and the collapsed lung. We don't know the severity of it. We're not on the team staff. I'm not the team doctor. But this can be a very, very serious injury, and sometimes even life-threatening for some riders or people in general. This doesn't seem to be the case with Jonas. But is he maybe coming back too soon to do the Tour de France? Now, there are other pieces of the equation, so to speak, where maybe the backroom conversations are, okay, Jonas, we know you're not feeling okay. We just want to get you the start line because you are the headline rider. We have, you know, sponsors are important to this team. Jumbo Lisa Bike, this is their, or Visma Lisa Bike, excuse me, this is their first year with the team. So there is that side of cycling, professional cycling. You want to get the viewership there for the sponsors. I get that. But if that is not a part of the equation, is Jonas rushing his recovery to come back at 60 to 70%? And personally, as a cycling fan, I don't want to see Jonas at 60, 70% at the Tour. I want to see him at 100%, throwing haymakers at Pogačar, and I want to see Pogačar doing the same back to him. And I think that's great for the sport of cycling. I think that's great for the entertainment value. And more importantly, I don't want to see Vingegaard pushing his body to the limit if it's not ready yet. So should he be skipping the Tour altogether and letting his body heal over time, and then making maybe be the first Grand Tour that he takes up after this major crash? So I definitely don't want to see the Jonas gambling his future just to come back, rush back for this Tour. So those are the two things I'm kind of chewing on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Is Jonas making a mistake by not doing the Dauphiné and instead doing altitude training in the Alps? And then number two, do you think Jonas is coming back too soon? Should he wait until next year's Tour de France or wait until this year's La Vuelta to make his Grand Tour debut? and make sure his body is 100% recovered. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.